What's up, everybody? Hey, JJ, Sierra, Olzen. Good to see you guys. We're gonna have some fun with a little Warhammer tonight, continuing our Wood Elf campaign. War Elf campaign. Kinda War Elf. You know, kinda. Kinda, all the elves are War Elves, though, since it's a total war. Warhammer. I'm just gonna shave all my hair off, I swear. Be done with it. Alright, make sure this is good. Alright. Excuse me. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you, wherever you are. Ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else, thanks for being here. I'm the voice, and this is The Echo, where everybody has a voice. That means me, you, our games, our characters, our stories, our heroes and villains, successes and failures, the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the wins, and the losses in all things sci-fi and fantasy, particularly and especially gaming. This is a place where we come together to enjoy those things alongside challenging gameplay in a chill environment as part of an awesome community of amazing people. That's each and every one of you. Whether it's your first time here, whether you're a long-time regular, whether you're a lurker or a chatter, whether you recently returned to the stream, stumbled in by accident, got here through a raid one day, found us on YouTube, are tuning in live on the YouTube side, or don't even know how you got here. The time you guys choose to spend here is awesome and amazing and extremely valuable to me, so thank you very much for that. And thank you for all the ways you guys choose to support the stream, the channel, the community, and me, and give me the continued opportunity to create this space, curate this experience, and share some good times, good vibes, and good games with a great group of awesome people. Today is Wednesday, so we're continuing a Total War Warhammer 3 campaign. We've been playing the Wood Elves. We started as the Sisters of Twilight. We have been having a lot of fun with this campaign. We've had some challenging moments, and it's been good. It's been focused because the Wood Elves kind of focus very narrowly on their forests and controlling and upgrading those, so it's not world conquering so much. But yeah, we've had a lot of fun so far, and we're gonna continue and hopefully continue to succeed. So let's jump over and we'll load in. Excuse me. Well, once we get loaded in, which initial load time does take a while. All the load times take a little while. There's a lot to load in the game. A lot of assets. We'll kind of recap where everything's at. We didn't progress a ton of turns last session. We had a lot of fights. My cam's getting a little laggy, too. Hopefully the game's not going to crash and it's going to load through. There it goes. Alright. So, we started in the Witchwood. We've got control there. We've got most of Athaloran under our control. It's just this one other Wood Elf faction still remains non-confederated. We are pushing back through this way after fighting back Ikit Claw. He jumped an army over and we took it out, and then we took out his other main army, so it looks like these are the only forces he currently has. Are all relatively minor, but this is building back up quickly. What we probably need to do is try to take out these and then jump over and hit Skaven Blight to get rid of it. Before there's a giant army in there and it's a big fight. But even then, it'll be contained within the settlement. Basically, trap the rats in their own cage and then set it on fire. So, this army's non-consequential. This army's on forced march and weak. We just beat it up in a previous engagement. But we're at the end of our movement. So, what we have here is Durthu is close enough in ambush stance that if this army somehow attacked, they would get caught. If they try to go into the underway, we should catch them. So, we need to confederate this guy. It's getting closer through just our strength of arms and his particular power level. But his main army is out here for some reason. So, and if you look at where he's aiming at another forest, which is odd, to say the least. Because I don't think he's going to get over there and do anything. And then our main army and a supporting army are down here, taking out the... we took Orion's camp, and then we took the Heathlands, and that put us in a war with Khemri, with Cetra the Imperishable. So this is the last actual army that he's got after we took out 2 big armies at Khemri. And we'll probably wind up selling this off, but we'll see. Probably to the dwarfs when we pull out of here. So this is the last army we need to kind of deal with that's dangerous. And it's basically all large units. So it is going to be tricky because it's basically got 1 unit of infantry and then 2 chariots, 2 more chariots. You've got these Necropolis Knights. You've got these Sepulchral Stalkers. Got a Bone Giant. Got a Hyro Titan. Got a freaking Ushabti there. 3 Ushabti Great Bows. And then 2 artillery pieces. It's a lot of big targets. So, not super easy. But we do have weight on our side, essentially. So, what I've done here is I've set the Sisters of Twilight in ambush stance just outside the settlement. Because he can reach us. He can reach the settlement. And we've put this weaker, not weak, but weaker army in here, and we've started the recruitment of a single unit. Because the AI loves to try to stop you from recruiting units. And the garrison here is nothing. So this army is almost certainly stronger than this army. But it's not stronger than both. If we catch it in ambush, we could probably auto-resolve, wipe it out, but we'll see. I've tried to avoid auto-resolving because it's like fighting out the fights. Once we take out their remaining armies, they'll take peace right now, but we're going to try to wipe out that one last army. They have 3 settlements, which is going to be Death Gorge, Gorgazon, and I don't know where their other settlement is. But, yeah. They're also at war, not with them. No, they're at war with the Exiles of Khorne and Sartosa. So they're going after the Exiles of Khorne over this way. And our next forest goal is most likely this one. Lorlarn. We can confederate them by fighting a Norscan army, and that's what this event, I believe, is it has you fight a Norscan army, and then you can immediately confederate this minor faction. Draika was doing kind of poorly on balance of power, so she might get wiped out. We didn't get to confederate Orion because he Minecrafted himself by attacking the Skaven a turn before we could basically secure the area. Because he's an idiot. And that also meant that King's Glade went down to nothing. So we're having to build it back up from scratch as opposed to getting it at a higher level like we did when we confederated these two. We have an outpost available, but we're not going to build an outpost because we're just going to confederate them relatively soon anyway. The Sword of Cain is held by the Drowned, by Celestra Direfin. There's no heroes for us to recruit. So he did come in and get Springs of Eternal Life. Because I think we gave him military access. Yeah, we're over. Oh, we actually do have access to a Glade Captain. Hold up. They don't have a Glade Captain or a Glade, or a Waystalker in their army. And I said Glade Captain, but it's the Waystalker that I have access to, not Glade Captain. I think Disciplined will work.
Guardian of the Deep Wood. Protector of the Forest.
It gives them some Arrow of Kurnos for that army, and it also gives them someone who's not bad at picking off lords and whatnot. So we'll move him up and eventually confederate him into this army. This army, once we're done here in the desert, is most likely heading back here. Because we don't want this rogue faction to get strong and get out of hand. So we need to wipe it out relatively soon, and it's not likely to be too much longer before we wind up at war with Marathi. It's not changing, because one of the research topics we did gave us a little bit of a bonus. And they're currently at war with Ulthuan, so... But we'll need to have an army up here, because I don't want this army to get big and decide it wants to declare war on us, because it's very difficult. You can't defend your small places, even with this size garrison. Like, this size garrison could beat that right now, but not once it gets stronger. And the Witchwood is building up a better garrison now that we're building this building, but it's still... Yeah, it needs some reinforcing. And then when we do that, the Sisters of Twilight will go up here and take this forest, while these armies continue to take out the Skaven. Basically, that's their goal. Basically, take out Skaven Blight. So let's see. He has 4 settlements, and we know that Skaven Blight and Tabaro are 2 of them. Bilbali is a 3rd, and he probably has this one over here, whatever it's called. Nuja. Maybe. He might. But yeah, basically, we want to take out Skavenblade because that's where all their power is. This is where all their big recruitment is going to come from. So, but I don't want to leave my area defenseless. So I need to take out these little armies and then jump over. That's the plan. We're at the end of the turn, so we're going to see how the end turn goes. I think there's another Skaven army over here in ambush stance, if I'm remembering correctly. I might be misremembering. It's been a week.
Do we have to talk to them, Nestra? It is but a moment.
He's getting destroyed by the High Elves. Or the Dark Elves. Getting into defensive alliance with him is just going to cause problems with the Dark Elves, which will make them declare war on me much sooner. And it looks like the Dwarves are wiping out the last defenders down there, which I don't really care about either way. Alright, let's see what they do. I'm guessing retreat. Enforce march, too. Does he go to Bilbali? Yep. Okay. I don't know if we can reach that on one move. He's going for it. He's going to fall into the ambush. Oh, he must see us. Ooh. So there is another army there, but it's all trash units. You can see that all their strength is consolidated into this army. The rest, they've had to fill up with trash units. There's actually 2 more armies there. They just get shit going so fast. And is a ruins. Yeah, so maybe it is taken. That's likely the other one that they have. Karaza Karak has some strength. Clan Angren's doing fine. Ironbrow's Expedition doing fine. I prefer the Order Tide to be in control just because they tend to be less volatile in the early parts of a campaign. We're kind of in the middle of the campaign, not really the early parts. Grom the Pouch. Going to do pouch things. Gonna take Argol Midgall. Yep. Excuse me. Huh. Where are you going, Dave? He's just going. He's like, I'm gonna go get the forest. Like, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but that's never happening. Literally ever. Get out of my territory, bro.
Foolish, stupid. At your service.
Can't reach it on one move. Damn it. All right.
Guardian of the Deepwood.
Let's look down here first.
My faith in
Trash
your
army.
ways.
Trash army. Like, Cetra himself's quite powerful, but
The sanctity of dawn. The frisson of dusk.
I should try to take this army out right now.
Listen to the sounds.
Awaiting duty.
Glory to the Hunter God!
When do we fight? Only when necessary.
This is not an easy fight.
Fails me.
Especially because there won't be a lot of forest. It's just going to be in the open. That's very dangerous.
The waker of trees.
Yeah, they have speed. But it's going to be a lot harder to fight if there's a bunch of other armies to fight, too. 2 versus 1, I can beat them. It's just a matter of how much losses... No, how much damage do I take in the process.
I share the forest's thoughts. Growth and life. Listen.
So bored. So impatient. Fine, I'll go.
No rest! No surrender!
Yeah, even auto-resolve, Pyrrhic victory. With multiple units getting wiped out. I should be able to do better than that if I'm smart. What's the map? Yeah, it's just tiny. This might be a matter of taking a loss, but weakening them in the process. Like, purposely just withdrawing a lot of our stuff off the battlefield early. Our melee, you know, put our infantry in the corner and just be ready to withdraw them quickly. And just use my mobility, my flying units, my heroes, my magic. Take out some key targets. Take out as much as we can. Take the loss, but weaken them more than we get weakened in the process. But we may also turn it into a win. Well, the Wood Elves didn't raise no bitches. We gotta fight for the forests out here in the desert, pretty far from any of the forests. Now, they have artillery, so if I don't use any army abilities against them, they will not advance, and I might be able to pick off some units without them advancing. As long as I don't use any magic or army abilities against them, they have the distinction of being able to sit and wait because they have artillery. So often they'll just sit there and try to force you to come to them since they have the artillery advantage. If I don't use any arrows of Kurnos or anything like that against them, I can probably pick off some units before they're really awake, if you will, and doing anything. You have Vanguard deployment, but that may not be a spot that you can actually deploy in. That's what the case is. Okay.
Archers ready! Ready to rise! Cavalry!
Deepwood Mage.
Okay,
To arms!
Ready!
Your orders.
Alright, let's try to play this intelligently.
The woods rage. Asray Mage.
See if they move at all, like, towards us. They're gonna shuffle a bit here, but they look like they are slowly advancing, so we may not have any, you know, room here.
Waystalker ready. Hiding in wait.
Captain Reap.
Like, they may not give us any time.
Saint Louis.
And that's fine if they don't. We'll do the best we can with it.
Kurnos bless us. Orders understood. Arahan and
That's fine if they want to shoot at her with that. That's fine.
I approve.
Shoot back.
Hunters!
Glade Captain.
This is a better place. If they want to get involved here on my heroes, I'm happy for that to happen as opposed to them being on my infantry and stuff.
Speed of Asray.
For Apple Lauren! Take them!
Quickly.
She's blasting the Casket of Souls well. Taking some damage, though, from the Ushopti Great Bows.
Orders! Eternal Guard! Now! Awaiting
Why were some of them in melee?
At once! Ever ready! Swift!
Moving swiftly. Hunting my foes.
Okay, taking too much damage here now from these Ushopti Great Bows. Let's pull her back.
Ever ready! Orders! Armed and ready! Fire at will!
I follow the song.
Kurnos bless us! With haste! Now!
The heroes are taking some damage, but they're actually doing okay for now.
Windweaver.
They're obviously coming at us, so there's no reason to delay using some magic now. Okay, you're taking too much damage. Alright. have you taking so much damage? Move. Okay, he's gonna get wrecked. Okay, need you to get out of there. Dude, that Great Eagle is getting... Oh, that was the summon. That's fine. I don't want this one taking a beating for no reason. I need you guys to shoot while moving. Don't stand still. I mean, we're obviously going to take losses here. It's just a matter of how we mitigate it. Good, he's out of the fight, out of the front. Yeah, we're taking damage from this AoE ability, but whatever. Alright, move up just a bit and get shooting. Keep taking him down.
Forward! Swiftly!
The word screams!
Good, that's distracting some of those Ushopti Grapos. That's fine.
Forest Stalker! Moving fast! I will. Quickly!
Lock him down while he gets shot. She pulled, like, way out into the front, and I didn't pay attention to that. They got the Bone Giant. Now they can get this Screaming Skull Catapult. Keep moving. If that's distracting the Ushopti Grapos, that's good. That summoned unit took some damage. That's exactly what we wanted it for. Let's get another summon there. Let's get an Arcane Unforging on these chariots. And... okay, seriously, stop getting wrecked by those Grapos. Damn it, woman.
Sent by Orion.
Send Louis.
Good. They took out the Screaming Skull Catapult nicely.
Sisters of Twilight.
Okay, let's get a...
At once!
get a big volley Arrow of Kurnos on the Hammer of the Gods. Is that what they're called? Chosen of the Gods.
At once.
Something of the Gods, I didn't remember, but... yeah. A lot of them get knocked down and they don't take the full brunt of that, but they take enough of it. This is another summoned eagle that I just didn't do anything with because I'm bad.
Highborn Captain ready.
Lead, Captain.
Deepwood Guardian! To battle!
Beautiful. Here, get in there. Nice. Crumbled. Is that army losses? Hell yeah. Pyrrhic victory, my ass. It'll probably still... fuck. All right. I know it didn't seem like there was probably that much going on because I kind of just didn't work with the infantry at all. I kind of just put them in place and focused on the other units, but those are the units that are going to win me the fight, so... that's a great fight. Okay. Only, yeah, geez, we only lost like 30-something units, but we took a bunch of damage on our single entities, but I can heal that. But see, you can see it's not a big force. Like, they only had 400 total. It's a lot of powerful units. Like, single entity and small unit size, monstrous units, chariots, stuff like that, but... yeah, that was good. All right. And the other armies that they have in the area are all literal garbage. It's just like skeleton archers and, Tomb Guard infantry. Not even Tomb Guard in most cases. Like, just weak stuff. And they have, like, maybe one good, one unit of, like, Screaming Skull Catapult. Or the Ushopti Greatbows did a ton of damage. That's what she took all the damage from. That's right. That one unit of Tomb Guards was like 120 units of their 400. Yeah. That's, if you take that in, they're at, yeah. They were literally at, like, 280 other models without that unit of Tomb Guard. That's crazy. Powerful army, for sure, but we're going to definitely take the replenishment. It's gonna fully replenish all my Hawk Riders.
Accept Ariel's will.
Aerials in the skies. You got wrecked because I hate you guys.
Itching for fresh battle.
All right. That's a good way to start. I might as well grab this. I want to go down this blue line, but I realize that, you know what? I do want to grab it, but I'm actually not that far from getting to Lightning Strike, which I think works to our advantage a lot. Global recruitment capacity goes up as well. Right. We took out their main recruitment hub, so they literally, this is what they can fill their armies with now. This, right here.
When do we fight?
Only when necessary.
I was gonna say they picked this fight, but they didn't. I picked this fight, so sucks to suck. It's a big enough fight. We got double 2 levels off a lot of our people, and then I immediately go to one that didn't. But yeah. I still didn't make good enough use of my magic in that. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot to keep track of without and trying not to lose anything.
I share the forest's thoughts.
Da-dum-dum. They literally don't have a red line talent that just helps your basic infantry, like Eternal Guards and stuff. This helps the better ones, but that's interesting. Boom, Dwellers Below.
Spellweaver of Athel Lauren.
The forest
Gets them experience, so I'm gonna fight it just because. Okay, the auto resolve won't wipe anything out. That was the trick in 2, right? Total War Warhammer 2 is it didn't give you an indication of if something weak would get wiped out. But I want to fight it manually because I can heal them up a little bit if I wait until I engage, because they're gonna start crumbling super fast. I can get some healing in, and yeah, it's worth the load time. Because there are fights to happen right after. Cetra himself and another army. It's all trash, but it's a lot of trash. It's 40 units of trash. How many times can I say trash? Trash, 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 trash. Trashity, trash, trash, trash. Trash. Ha-dum-dum. Dum-dum-dum. Today, or yesterday, was the Burning Crusade pre-patch for the classic WoW Anniversary servers, so there's been a lot of maintenance and stuff to deal with the guild and all that, so a lot of noise. A lot of stuff that just takes a lot of time.
Hand of the forest.
Harmony warfare.
I can't heal until my other units come in, because my healer is actually in the reinforcing army. I should adjust that. I should have swapped the unit in, but...
The forest wills it.
Here, what if I do this? Okay.
Bell singer. Awaiting orders.
Raw
Okay,
magic
you
and
apotheosis yourself. Oh, this is gonna be so crowded here. Come over here. Stay here. Stay here. Stay here. Just charge at that thing. Okay. Ariel, get back here.
Battle ready. Blade captain. Lady of Lauren.
Even if I take some of my healing time away by taking them out. It's only healing 4 units. So you
dark trees blow.
apotheosis her. You don't have any healing, do you? You do have apotheosis. Heal yourself.
Yours to command.
Heal yourself. Okay.
Ready to ride. Understood. Ever ready. We accept.
Ow! That hurt.
My bow hungers. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's fine.
and terrible. Digwood maid. Arahan and Nestra. Athaloran eternal. Forturnus. Windweaver.
Alright, that's our magic.
Wipe them out! Seizing the position! The great hunt! I will not hesitate!
Hunters. Hunters. Sound the
Alright.
horns.
They're crumbling. Alright, we got decent healing in where we needed it.
Duty observed! With me, sister!
We probably took some losses there. No, it doesn't look like they hit any units. They were just hitting our single entities, so good. Dryads and Eternal Guard. Okay, I must not have just seen the Eternal Guard there. I'm just blind. Eternal Guard only get offensive benefit, though, which is not what you want them for, so that's a little bit underwhelming. Ariel in the skies. We're still in our territory, too, which means we will get replenishment. And I can maybe set up an ambush.
Forgive us.
Extra missile
There
strength.
is no other way.
When do we fight?
Only when necessary.
Just enough to go into ambush. And get back into my own territory.
Fine, I'll go.
Nice.
Spellweaver of Athaloran.
They can reach.
Yours is not to question.
Wherever I am needed.
Wherever you go. I'm gonna recruit a unit. You better come stop me. Even if they don't, it's like one eternal, one Glade Guard. I'll just disband it or fold it into a different army.
The forest is whispering.
The forest is
go.
whispering. All right.
These are dark times.
So, what I need to be careful of here is this army jumping over and trying to go back this way when I'm coming this way. I really need you to, like, not take off. What I don't want is for them to initiate battle with me and drag the garrison in. So if I were to jump here, they could attack me and drag the garrison in. But if I jump over here, they can't attack me and pull the garrison in. On the next turn, I can go attack them.
You called?
But I need to deal with this little bit.
Defender of Athel-Loren.
Athel-Loren above all. Cripple them. Kurnos guided my hand.
No, blame you. Against council orders.
Good, not on a mount. Don't need them on a mount. Particularly want them to not be on a mount. I think I'm gonna do this.
At your service.
We have prepared well indeed.
Making my way.
And camp stance just to lessen the chance that I get ambushed.
Ever watchful. Swiftly.
This army should be able to deal with that. I just don't know if this army has enough ammo and magic to take out. That's actually not that big of a garrison. And the army's not particularly big yet. It might grow, but then we can take out the army. We can, like, hit to borrow, drag the army, you know, get the army to respond, and then go back. And then we can move this army over here pretty quickly after we deal with this.
When do we fight?
Only when necessary.
Okay. Alright, nothing missing.
Guardian of the Deep Wood.
Not forgetting to do anything.
I forbid this.
Yeah, garbage.
Do not betray your king.
Yeah, like one dangerous unit, not counting Cetra himself, who is dangerous, but it's also a little bit of a bitch. Okay, we're finishing off here so we can get here. Yep. And then we kind of want to restructure our armies.
Night and day.
I want to go full Way Watchers off of Deepwood Scouts, and looking at the math, I want to go from Eternal Guard to War Dancers. And basically go with the best units. we've got the economy to support it, so...
Nestra Arahan.
Growth and life.
Yep. Alright. I should have forged something in the Forge of Daith, but if I get in a fight, I'll just get the 3 points. Hopefully I can confederate that idiot before he throws his army away on Ulthuan, which apparently is currently, you know, being overrun by Dark Elves. It's not that I don't want non-aggression with them, I just don't want to piss off the Dark Elves until I'm ready to piss off the Dark Elves. He's like, nah, I'm out of here. That big-ass tree is coming. I don't want that smoke. A lot of heroes. The army did get big quickly, which I expect. I mean, it's rats, so... I might try to assassinate that, Well, if it's not in an army, I don't care about it. That army went from nothing to 10 units in a turn. Always a classic. Are they able to attack her without getting into the ambush range? He is standing in my ambush range. You're telling me that didn't trigger an ambush? Enemy failed to spot your ambush. This is Cetra's army. The meta play here is to click auto-resolve. It'll wipe this army out completely. And I won't lose anything. But I like playing. They're undead, they get wiped out on loss anyway. You're right, and they might raise dead anyway. Was he on forced march to reinforce? I didn't see. No, he must have been the one engaging the battle because the other ones walked up and stopped, so he must have been the one starting the fight, which means he isn't on forced march. So the enemy's gonna be in the trees. We should be in the trees. We're the Wood Elves. Why aren't we the ones in the trees? Well, they're not really, but Cetra is, and that's annoying. Not that close to the Ushabti. Fucking whiplash. The camera's just like, bam, and I'm back up. Bam, and I'm back. Fucking hell. That is... Okay, stop doing that. Damn, that is annoying. Why? Why is that programmed like that? No one wants to see down there. There's nothing... I can't do anything down there. What do I care? These might hit a bunch of trees, but
Glory of the hunt! Season of rock! Lady of Lawrence!
Nature calls us.
Aerial
if he's not running to the exit, that's exactly what I want.
for harmony! For the hunt! To arms! Ariel shows the way! Sisters of Twilight! The hunt!
Why are you running into melee? I don't want you in melee. I want you shooting him.
Orders received.
Seizing the position! Battle ready! Blade Guard Commander!
I don't know why they ran in
Of the forest!
to melee, but okay. Here, you just do some shooting.
I will not hesitate!
Yeah, they're.
Hunting!
You are not on melee mode. Stop running into melee. Damn.
Forest Stalker. Following orders.
Blessing of Panos. Freed captain.
Dwellers below is gonna miss there, or did.
Following the trail! Duty observed!
Yeah, that's fine. We'll chase him down since he's gonna get out, but we, you know, destroyed his force, so a lot.
Athel Lauren Eternal.
Now!
For Hecate.
Talon of Karnak!
I gotta remember that I also have a summon here. It's because it puts it on a different freaking page because she's got so many damn abilities.
Ready to serve. I will.
Arahan and Nestra! Twilight supremacy!
Orders.
That's a summoned unit, so I don't care what happens to it as far as damage. I scavened them entirely. Well, there's army losses, so the rest get wiped out.
Spell
Cool.
Singer.
Not bad. Yeah, maybe a flying unit could hide down there. I don't know. That's, yeah. Still very weird. Alright. No losses for us. Cetra got away, but him and his priest and one unit of infantry. Or prince. I think that's a tomb prince. Alright. Was it a Lich Priest? I didn't even... Yeah.
Forgive us. There is no other
The other
way.
armies are like, what the fuck just happened to Cetra? Wait a second! We're on forced march! We're stuck out here! Performed assassinate and succeeded against one of my characters. I think all my characters there,
What do the
most
rounds
of them are
men
eternal,
ask of
immortal.
We keep
So I don't think it matters, but, well, it's annoying. They were on forced march. How are they in channeling stance now? They were on, they had to force march to get up here. They had enough to switch back to channeling stance? Bullshit. Grom's still in it. Putting up a fight.
spit it out then. I've got prey to hunt.
No. You handle your own problems.
Spit it
Grom
out,
just
then.
got beat.
I've got prey.
Not right now.
Ariel has been watching you for some time.
I don't expect to go to war with them at any point, but I don't need the money, and I can be a fickle elf because that's what we're playing. Torgavant, show me his army marching off into the sunset to go die in Ulthuan. And I'm losing frames. Hopefully that's just a blip, but... I swear they gotta fix this soon. Yeah, he's just out there in the sea. Okay, she was only wounded, thankfully. Yeah, she is one of the immortal ones. So that's good. Carry out a successful assassination, wound, or kill a character belonging to Korn or Molder. Okay. So yeah, these armies were on forced march to reach up here. We could literally see that they were on forced march stance, and now they're just in channeling stance, just having their a good old time.
Itching for fresh battle.
Oh, in case, if you guys aren't in the Discord or didn't see the Discord post, I was watching some Total War Warhammer 3 videos the other day. I don't do any PvP. I haven't played any, like, PvP or, you know, multiplayer in Total War Warhammer 3. I did a couple co-op campaigns in Warhammer 2, but... Hey, Internet, I'm trying to tell a little story here. You want to maybe not right now? I was watching some of... Torin's, you know, little single faction tournaments that he'll do pretty regularly. And I was watching a video from, like, the beginning of this year, like 10, 12 days ago, something like that. And I don't remember exactly where Torin lives. He said before in his content, but he lives in the US. He has the same ISP as me, Spectrum, and he... has had to file an FCC complaint on the past for almost identical issues. Was talking about it in one of the videos. I linked it in the Discord. I just found that incredibly coincidental. Not surprising, given how shitty they are, but yeah. Yeah, maybe the AI was just being dumb there with them being in forced march. Obviously possible. Maybe even likely.
Nestra.
Arahan. Fine, I'll go. Thrilling.
Like, you can retreat all you want. I'm gonna chase you down.
Attack? Absolutely.
They split. Because of course they did. Because that's how you stay strong. That's gonna drag Cetra in.
I glide as air.
Oh, dun, dun. Choke point's not exactly good for you, fellers. Not exactly good.
War dancers!
For Apple Lauren!
Whatever, it doesn't need to be perfect because it's not going to matter.
Way Watchers! Ready to ride!
Lauren Eternal!
Ever ready! We accept! Cavalry! Orders acknowledged!
Hand of the forest! Dusk's might!
Them going into a choke point while getting smashed by these arrows is hilarious.
To me!
I will. I will.
We stand ready!
If I must.
Oh, I need to get a breath attack in there.
Nature calls us! Lady of Lauren!
Well, he just got destroyed. I mean, it's not like we expected anything from this. Wasn't going to be difficult, but damn.
They must fall. Ready for orders.
Deepwood Guardian. Right away.
Protectors of the forest!
It will be done.
Oh no, the U shop D. What are we going to do? Oh no.
The hunt begins!
Oh, woe is arrived.
Moving as one. Following faithful. Duty observed!
Your command! Go!
That is just yeah. Yeah. That's exactly how that should go.
The great hunt! I will. I must.
Ooh, I might have been slow on that. I should have put it further back. Or just done a dwellers below, but... Well, it hit them. It wasn't great, but it hit them.
Yes. Moving now.
Hey, Cetra, come on over here. We want to do stuff to you.
We shall go.
Come on.
With haste!
It'll be fun for us.
Ride!
To arms!
Where'd your health go, bud? What happened? That's a cool chariot you got. It kind of makes you a giant. Oh my god, the apocalypse is upon you. What, you thought we were done? There's more where that came from. You stupid undead shit. Who needs tactics or strategy when you just have a lot of arrows of Kurdos?
Bring them down!
I know that we're dropping frames right now a bit, but there's nothing I can do about it, so I'm mostly just trying to ignore it. I know it's not going to make for a great viewing experience until it stabilizes, but... Yeah, that was just Arrow of Kurnos spam, and we just annihilated Cetra. Just threw literally everything at him, and him gone. Wow, they had 1,440 units? Damn. I mean, it was all little garbage skellies, but... Come on, Internet. What a joke. Come on. Stabilize, you piece of crap. I mean, if it stays this bad, I can't even push through. Like, it's not just a blip right now, it's just constantly low. I'm gonna stop the YouTube side and see if that helps at all. Which is so ridiculous that that